Hi everybody, it is July 18th in the afternoon, July 18th, 2025, and I am making a movie to document the status of our beautiful Jacaranda EcoPARK here in the midsummer, about a month into the rainy season. And I'm going to provide some information for some listeners, such as Pam and John Taylor, that's going to inform you as to some of the decisions you're making on our behalf. Now, look at this, everybody. It's hard to believe this is just a year old. Fabulous living wall, microforest, so much diversity, and I'll swear there's not a single struggling plant in there. Everything looks great. Let me zoom out a little bit. No, I can't. Yeah, I just did a little bit. So you can see the forest is doing absolutely great. Walking down the trail. I promised the system would be maintenance free, and it will not require much maintenance, but the plants are growing so vigorously that the trail is going to be encroached on. Many of these plants are less than a year old, and they're taller than I am. Look at that gumbo limbo right there. And they're not fast-growing weeds. These are trees for a century, folks. So now we're going through the little loop and our bench. So it really attests to the Miyawaki method and its effectiveness in promoting fast growth. And I'm going to add, I think it attests also to the sheet mulching and permaculture method. Here are some things that were put in by the Interact students just a few months ago. It obviously has a ways to go, but we're a month into the rainy season, so it'll take off pretty soon. Here is our swamp with about 200 bald cypress in it. That part of this project was not a big success. I'd say only 1 in 10 of those bald cypress is still alive, but Pam, you thought there were too much bald cypress in there anyway, so it might be best not having so many. You can see everything else looks just great. Here is the area that we have solarized. And I'm noticing that some of the plastic has ripped. So I'm going to have to come back tomorrow or the next day with fresh plastic. And so, Pam, this is the area that we will turn into our Viva Florida Wildflower Demonstration Garden. I guess I'll send you an inventory of the seed that I have, and this footprint with a sign right here is where it's going to go. Okay, so here's some of the newly installed material, and we're coming to where John Taylor needs to pay attention. Oh, we have a bunny rabbit visiting our forest. Sorry to startle you, little conejo. And so John, the line of 100 grasses interspersed with some perennials, I think you said you had a lot of tick seed or echinacea, will go right along this contour, starting actually a little further from where I am. It'll start right about here, and then it will continue right where I'm walking, maybe a little bit to the left, maybe a little bit more downslope, for 100 feet or so that way. And this is going to demonstrate erosion management at the break. Now the area that I'm showing right here is going to be worked under the Neighborhood Improvement Grant. Huge kudos to Maria for winning that project. And then down in this lake, We have a demonstration area for diverse aquatic emergent species for start. And I'll end this by saying hello to Mr. Limpkin there. And for those of you who don't know, that Limpkin is a snail eater. So there must be a lot of snails in there. Okay, that's the movie, especially for people who are working on projects right now.